listening.
This is the worst I can do on a pinch here. Unfortunately.
Is this for Mike?
Love it. The calls.
You'll eventually get the 20% back. That Silver Connect card is going to pay her co-payments. Remicade, I believe, is an injectable, and her hospitalization co-payments. And tell them to turn his Part B on. Okay, I guess we got some new Marty Q going. Johnny K, good call. It was good tunes.
You had to do something in the pinch
No,
there.
I love it. Usually the traditional Medicare and You, Michael Regan music. He's like, I'm winging it today. We're punting. I'm like, punt away. As long as it's for the Patriots and they do a good punt and it gets run back. All right, so today is January 16th. First exciting show of the year. This is Medicare and You. Michael Regan. We've got producer Nick in the studio. We got Johnny K. Tom Graves, our mainline producer, is out today, so we got the best, Johnny K., who's, as you always hear, he's on the Tom Shoot and Frank Morrow show in the morning. So good, exciting stuff on the agenda. I have the Mattatuck Minute at the top of the hour. Then we're going to go over the impact of the fiscal cliff. Hopefully my friend and colleague Ferris is listening so he can call in, talk about the fiscal cliff, what another nightmare it's going to be, taking stuff away from us, raising our taxes. The 5% cut was a good idea. Someone put a letter to the editor today about that. 5% across the board is not that big of a deal, but it was good. My staff did the research on the fiscal cliff, so if I get something wrong, I'll blame them. No, a good owner never blames the staff. We're going to have my friend Susie call in about remarrying and the exciting news. I've done my homework, read the NOLO book, and it's Social Security, Medicare, and government pensions. You know, there's not a lot of books out there that actually explains in layman's terms how this maze of Medicare works, so it is good. We're going to talk to, hopefully, the Agency on Aging. If they don't call in, I'll just go over the fine points of their Agency on Aging tip. And then here is the exciting book. I've got it down to about 300 pages left of healthcare reform. It's all exciting, actually. It's Section 38-, and you should see how many sections there are of it. I got called in a boardroom the other day for advice, and I called the Department of Insurance, and they were outstanding. This woman, Sherry, no last names for HIPAA reasons, but she was so intelligent. I love nerds. Like, Revenge of the Nerds, it's here to stay. She was like, oh, that's 38-544. I'm like, oh, man. That's my kind of girl. So we'll go over some of that if anyone has any questions. Also, there's an affiliate show in the evening on Fox last night, a gentleman, radio show host out of New York. I was listening to it around 5 o'clock, and he asked a blanket question. He didn't understand how rates get calculated. So we're going to go over those as well for you employers listening out there, how actually your group gets rated and how the carriers do that. All right, we're going to do the top of the hour first. We're going to do the Mattatuck Minute. Producer Nick will keep me on track with the YouTube, about 18 to 20 minutes. Johnny K, patch it through. Michael Regan, how are you?
Hi, Mike. How are you doing?
Yeah, nice to hear your voice. How you doing, football fan?
Good. I'm glad to see our team still in. So.
Yes, I'm a Giants fan, but being where I am, I love the Patriots as well. No, I mean, I'd kiss Tom Brady. He's so pretty. So, yeah, the game last weekend was fantastic. It was battle, first period, and then the second period, things started getting beautiful. We lost Gronkowski, and I was like, no! But, the players, they're all good players. Obviously, it proved it. That running back stepped up, rocked it, got like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And, so, my Giants stripes won't fade. I still like the Manning family, but, when in doubt, go with the Patriots. It's still a New England team. You have to like the team. Absolutely. And Robert Kraft is so philanthropic. I mean, they do a lot for the community. I've been lucky enough to go to the Patriot Stadium a couple of years with one of my proud sponsors, United Healthcare. By the way, producer Nick, we renewed for another year. Everyone paid us up. It's nice. I can't believe, but the show got renewed for a whole nother year. My Trish the Dish Torello did a schedule, and when we were doing the review, the Mattatuck Minute was highly rated, by the way. So credit to you, Stephanie Harris. The people love the Mattatuck Minute. It definitely stayed on the table for another year. It didn't get cut. What did get cut was the lengthy phone calls. No, I'm only joking, Ferris. You call in anytime. All right, so let's hear about the Mattatuck Museum and what exciting stuff we have on the agenda.
Yeah, we have a lecture by our museum curator, Dr. Rosnoy, next week on Wednesday at 2 o'clock.
And that's Dr. Cynthia Rosnoy.
Yes, she's a delight to listen to. She's extremely knowledgeable, and she brings the art to life. So she's going to be down in our Munger room talking about the Centennial exhibit, and going through the different kinds of paintings in there. And that exhibit is really special because, again, it's kind of a remake of our very first exhibition, but it's got such an array of stylings and different types of artists, and she did a mini lecture for the staff a couple weeks ago, and she went through all the different kinds of paintings and how there's actually different movements in the exhibit. So it's really interesting, and I can't wait to hear her go into a full-blown lecture on the exhibit.
Okay, that's sweet. Dr. Rosnoy is always extremely intelligent, and just her tone to listen to is really nice.
Yes, you can tell she loves what she does.
She does. She's very passionate.
Absolutely. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, which we're very excited about, is the stage reading of Stars and Bars.
Okay.
And Stars and Bars is part of it's a play written in 1938. It's a newspaper play, and it's part of the Federal Theater Project, which we're doing in conjunction with our Federal Art Project, which is the Art for Everyone exhibit on the second floor. So this play, it's the first time it's ever been publicly read. It's a bit of a controversial play because it talks about the racial tensions in Hartford in the 1930s, and is being performed by a local group, the Working Actors Collective, and it's directed by CPTV's Ed Wierzbicki. So we're really excited about that. They're going to be in the museum in the next couple of weeks rehearsing and practicing. So that's going to be on January 29th, which is a Tuesday. It's a little bit farther down the road. So it's at 7 o'clock at night. We're serving hors d'oeuvres, and it's going to be a really exciting play.
Okay, so that's at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
And what's the date?
It is Tuesday, January 29th.
Okay, so that's just right around the corner.
Yeah.
All right, so 7 o'clock. Get there at around 6:30 in the safely well-lit parking lot in the back.
Absolutely. Our guys will be there directing traffic and getting you to the museum. So it'll be a really exciting. I think it'll be a really exciting.
Stars and Bars.
Stars and Bars.
Sweet,
Yep.
Good names too. All right, anything else?
Those are the two things coming up in January. As always, we're looking forward to the first Thursday in February. And I do want to mention that the three exhibits that we have up right now are coming down on February 3rd, I believe.
Okay.
February 3rd. So I'm just encouraging everyone to get in before they close and before they come down, because they are three fantastic exhibits. So hoping everyone can stop by before we start switching over to our spring exhibitions.
Okay, and also you and I saw Patricia the other day. The store's looking really good.
Yes. Patricia will be on, I think, next week to talk to us about the gift shop.
Right. Please get down there, patronize your museum. It has excellent items. I mean, it should be much more crowded than it is.
Yeah, we're starting to build it back up. I know you and I have talked about it a little bit over the holiday season, but Bob has been doing a really good job of trying to get some interesting and unique, gifts and products in there so that people can, take something back with them after they visit the museum, or if they're local, looking for a unique kind of gift.
Right.
Come on down and take a look.
I'm working on getting that iPhone case. My coworker Gene has one. It's art, so it's nice, and hopefully that'll
absolutely
raise some revenue for us. All right, that's Stephanie Harris with the Mattatuck Minute. As usual, always a pleasure to talk to you. And the Bob she's referring to is our executive director, Robert Burns, who's really doing a great job. All right, nice to hear your voice. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Mike.
I will see you tomorrow at the boardroom at 12 o'clock.
Sounds great.
All right, so
Okay,
we have
bye.
a board meeting tomorrow at the museum. Just good stuff happening. I try to do what I can. If you could see the back of this paper, I just left the board meeting at the Naugatuck Valley Community College, and Dr. Daisy, you're doing a really great job. That would be Dr. Daisy Coco DeFilippis and James Troop. They're doing a phenomenal job. My friend Sydney over there always keeps us well organized and on time. I did have to leave the meeting a little early today for the radio show, so I apologize for that. Johnny K goes, man, you're really running late today. I got in, no lie, like 12:59 to get to the studio today. And, yeah, so would you like to take a commercial break? All right, my producers are telling us time to take a commercial break. We'll be back in a few minutes after we plug the sponsors.